And welcome again, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining me. The Medion, which is the Mona Lisa at an older age. I'm going to see that you can recognize the woman, a young lady in her teens. That's her big nose. And what's kind of funny is that my man, this is my man, he actually fits, watch, right over the same circumference, and it has the area here that covers this and this of his mustache and the side. This is when he's changed. It gets a lot better, so hang in there and you'll love this. It's just another find I have to get in, and if you take a look, this is where his eyes are. So that means his shadows are in the same area as the Mona that is buried. It gets really good. Watch. We get this covered in here at this particular. If you take a look, you can see the run of this line and this, how it goes with her face. You can see the lines. So not only does the lines match, okay, when you when you don't have a shaky hand like mine, it happens with arthritis, and you dial this into every milli area. Of course, I'm not as good as him. It takes all day just to set it up being 1 degree on the Mona and 1 degree on mine, negative, positive. So you generally have the idea. So what I'm going to work out is to see if this guy with the top hat is actually hidden on the nose, which is going to be almost impossible because they buried it. But this is not just it. If you remember that my painting has the Mona Lisa in it, and there's the X-ray. Now, on top of that, I'm going to show you how this particular image of the Mona, when we get into my Medion, take a look at the arms, hang on a second, of the Medion. You see the man's arms, how they veer over for opening? They are the same. They are also the same as here and here. That lines up his hand here to go here and here. Now watch, please. Don't forget to subscribe, okay? I have a lot of these very interesting hidden ways of Leo. See, if you put this right in there with his hand, you can see her face right there actually bleeds through 100%, and his arms load into here. So what he's indicating, I believe in this particular instance, is that the Mona is this man, a handsome man, transformed. And because if you look, this is an arrow. But that doesn't normally always mean, because one item in which he mentions is never always the same. Because I got something else to show you. So hang in there. So now we know that these arms, see, originally I thought it was her breast of the dress that flowed, and I was always playing with that. But it's his arms. And I'm sure it's probably the dress too. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, it's never always the same with Leo. But the if you take a look, this is kind of funny. It gets even better after. Well, I always call it better because it's interesting. But when you get into these, which one? Oh, bear with me, bear with me, bear with me. Maybe it's this one. Yeah, when you get into like this, and you overlay this guy over it, see how you know where it's going to go? Okay, but what is odd is that not only is his mustache buried, I'm gonna lose this now, so you're gonna have to follow. You see this oval part in here? Watch. Okay, they're words. He signed his words in here. And then on his lips, it's got that N-E-W or so. That's his lips. I'll show you that on the regular also. But I'm going to pull this down after I try to figure out where it actually sat again in here. I'm going to go down a little bit. Now I could show you on the Mona, hopefully. Okay, so that means his words are going to be somewhere in here. And if you open this up, you can see some blockage in here. And you see that oval part that runs through here with another oval part. That means it would be the oval part. The oval part would be of the opening, and the words would be in here that's been blocked. And then this guy here would be this in here. You can see the faces of these two guys bleeding through. And then you see the spear that goes through here. Then you see another spear. So what he has is a little one, then he has a bigger one. And it kind of looks like a giraffe. If I take this standard one and I blow up his mustache, you can see words running across here. Okay, and you can see the N-E-W. Okay, hang on. Then you take this is rough. This is real rough to try to do because it's a Leonardo da Vinci. Whew. Okay, now you can see without the altering. I gotta sneeze. Sorry. Bless you. Thank you. That's me. Bless myself. Somebody got to do it. You can see how it's been blanked out, like they photoshopped the color out. You can see the giraffe. And you can see also the other words that portrayed through here. That's Leonardo da Vinci's works for sure. And it gets a lot better. So what is odd is I haven't done this yet, and I'm going to do it right in front of you, and I wanted to. So if we take this guy and we overlay his mustache over her nose. This is the first time, I swear. And I put it in that same area. Got to go up with it more, huh? So it's got to go smaller. And I bring it on down. It's even got to go smaller. And I bring it on down. One up. Right there. She's hidden. This is one of the areas, and you can see the stretch. That means actually he goes, she walks from across the page across. And that's Leo for you. Okay? And that's how she gets her shadows on her head. And so, because he displaces him everywhere throughout the painting. I found him here. I found him here, here, here. Look at how well he matches. Okay? And she's here. I found her and him like this. Watch this. Right? Here. Okay? Up in the clouds. Okay, and she's all across her face, and it's a trip. I've also seen it where her arm was dead in the center. He paints my painting all the time, everywhere, in every size and every angle in the Mona. Imagine being crazy in love. You ever heard that? Now that's what I'm going to call it, crazy in love, Leo, on this one. Perfect. I just thought about it. But what he has done is completely been obsessed in repeating the Mona in mine and the Mona of the older Mona in the Mona, along with all his other pieces of art he throws over the top. And you can believe that or not, it doesn't matter to me, except it always does matter to me. But what I mean it is that it is absolutely a Leonardo da Vinci's magnificent piece of art. Oh, one other thing. Take a look at this. Watch this. And for those who hung in, okay, here's the code that he also put in. If you take a look, his eye is circular with a line. And when you bring out the colors, it actually becomes a sideways 6 and a 7. Now, how old was Leonardo da Vinci? 67 when he died. Now, watch. When you take the Mona, whoops, let me just do this one first. If you take this one and you look at the 6, here's the black line, here's the 6. Okay, backward 6. And then the 7 comes out of it by using part of the 6. He integrates. So it stands for 67. Now, on top of that, if you take a look at the Mona, it goes, my doggies, they want to go for a dog ride. We go for dog rides. Watch this. Here it is. Here's the 6 again, and he shares the 7 in here by going, and he is a very, very tricky guy. So he makes the 7 here, and he makes the 7 over here. And the way you can see it even better, if I go to adjustment and then I go to threshold, and then I tweak it. Whoops. Then I tweak it for you to see with the threshold to lighten it up for you. See? Here's the 7 backwards, and here's the backwards 6. He does the same here. Here's the 7. Okay, he left all this extra, and then he's got the 6. And he's a very tricky. Now, he didn't just do that. My opinion is that it is an overlay of clear transparency or something that penetrates in it to hide the codes that after he passed, they took the paintings and they passed it around like a registry, like mine, and had it signed, rest in peace. And so now I'm going to start looking for the Mona to see if it has rest in peace and such as the same codes that's in mine. Because mine is got like 300 signatures loaded with all the pupils and associates and friends and students. So, as I said, pupils. And so what I'm trying to say is these guys, back in the age when you think just because they didn't go to school like us and they had the computers, they were geniuses. They were sharp on hiding their love and hiding their little codes. And Leo taught them well. And with that, you know, I wish you'd give me a thumbs up. There's a lot more to this. This is the truth. Nothing's been changed or altered in any way for you to be deceived. And I'm telling you, I got a super computer should be going in this week. I got it here on the floor, and then I got me a super monitor. I'm hoping that I can veer in for you. And with that, I want to say, listen, wash your hands, social distance, wear a mask, and may God bless the whole world, the universe, and the heavens. And you guys have a wonderful, wonderful night. And don't forget, subscribe, thumbs up, notification bell. Again, amen.